with anything.
Oh, Rusty.
Big one.
That's at turn 1, 2. Unfortunately, we've got our first casualty. It pulled up, and I'm pretty sure that had a part to play as he just lost control, getting back on the throttle at the exit of turn 2, and that was the result.
Up there, because he's got a working relationship already from
Gary Jacobson.
Yeah.
Going into turn.
And scheme of things, the lap times. We take a look here. And did that for...
Proceed, vehicle car, proceed onto the circuit.
Something close, did it?
Yeah. Oh, no. Right where our camera was positioned. Macaulay Jones just ahead of him. He got a fair bit of air. The car got a little bit out of shape off turn 1, and it got big time out of shape. He was trying to obviously straighten the car up, I think, to get himself back in a decent line through 2. Look how it's reacted when it's come down. All that force going through those dampers. And he's just been unable to straighten it up. Lost the rear. Into the loose stuff on the side. He's just slid past the tyre barrier. But at this point, he is a passenger of the 99.
What a shame for the 20-year-old. He's had 2 round starts in this. Best round result of 24th. That was, of course, at Sydney Olympic Park last year.
Travelling very fast through turn 1 and 2. The momentum's carried him all the way down through turn 3. And into the fence. What a terrifying ride for young James Golding. The pictures are just astonishing, Rusty.
That corner has claimed a few over the last couple of days in this Dunlop series. Here it is again in real time. Listen to this. Oh, how...
For that tyre, but it's travelled off the road at a reasonably high speed.
Because it's got a little bit of air. It's kind of floated across the top of the sand, hasn't it? Shay Davies left of your screen. Russell.
He's gone in very late.
Oh.
Wow. How did that not end worse? Here's the replay. Douglas. He comes down, runs down the inside, gets an overlap. Hansen keeps moving. Very close. That was potentially, as he takes the U-bet sign clean out, that was potentially going to end.
With these cars, expecting car 1 in particular to be better today.
LeBrock was the standout there, did not get... Oh, look at that.
Dixon!
He's a foot off the ground, sideways. And then Golding just rubs him again, but wow. We were lucky that that's... Oh, Dan Day and Keane. And now, Jeff Emery joining the series again. Good to see him out there. Oh, James Golding got very close to the exit of turn. Here we go. Oh, maybe he did. I'm sorry. Wow, was he lucky to miss the inside wall there, Dan Day? Got hugely sideways through 10 over the bumps.
How's the heart rate there?
It would be beating. Question. Waters one. That is going to be looked at very, very closely. Now,
Was Matt Charter wasn't going off?
Was Matt Charter too, and here's Day getting a touch from Kostecki. Unbelievably close to the wall. We look at a little bit further back to try and work out what happened. Oh, one of the Eagleston Motorsport cars was across the curb.
I think Pedersen's made contact with Russell and the rest is unfolded. Is that what's happened there? Likely to challenge this here. 0.6 will be the story at the end of the... Look at this here, Morris. Morris. This is coming into the final turn. Shut it off.
He's got a major fire.
There's Ambos and Medicos at that...
This is huge pressure for Dixon. Oh, Golding goes in way too deep. Way too deep. He saw the opportunity way back a couple of corners ago when Dixon locked up that wheel. He made him... Just hotted up the action. Here's Golding getting it wrong early on with Josh Keane. He's had a bit of a torrid weekend, has James turn.
So this kind of started out at 3 by the looks of it.
Yeah,
they run up the infield here.
And he moves over. Oh. And how lucky was Woodbury? to go. Oh, he's very fast by the looks of it through the top. Couldn't get it slowed down. So it was all the damage. Oh, he's got it really loose coming over. Missed the apex. He needed to choose to go straight at that point. He was late on the brakes. What?
Approaching 300
He's got to run. He's got to toe.
He saved it. How did Pither save this one, Murph?
Oh, I think Grant just didn't realise Shea Davies was down the inside there. I think Shea was a long way down by the looks of it. Matt Charter had nowhere to go.
But as the session wore on, we saw some action. This for Josh Keane and a lucky escape. Fraser Avenue about to turn to the left.
No real smoke coming from there at that stage either, Rusty. No major loss.
Huge. Waters now 9th, going back to his previous best time.
Well, you can see what happened there. He just travelled in pretty quick. And we've seen that already today. We saw that in, my goodness gracious, Liam McAdam.
Red flag. The
wow!
At the
it's still going up, Rusty.
Mega.
Red flag.
Liam McAdam almost rolls the car. It's stadium truck stuff here from the youngster who has just finished high school.
Oh!
Wrapped up the Kumho series, made his debut at Bathurst in this class, and this was all about miles for 2016, getting settled in the Dunlop series. Wow, what a ride.
That is one for the highlight reel. I haven't seen a V8 supercar get into that position.
Greg Murphy suggesting he may have backed the field up towards the end of the race to keep that pressure on Waters. This was a huge crash. Not sure whether there was an issue for Matt Charter's car, but he went very deep under brakes at this point. And unfortunately, Josh Keane was, it seems, an innocent victim. And Keane there a moment ago, pretty despondent, pretty disappointed.